I'm Jessica Stauffer, and I'm just finishing my freshman year at USC. And I was fortunate enough to meet Erin during Welcome Week on one of my first days on campus. And so she's just been a really influential person this year and just helping me grow a lot and make the transition to college. And so specifically, one exciting thing that God's been doing this year is He really connected me with some atheists who I became really dear friends with, and it was such an answer to prayer because I got involved with the intellectual community here at USC, and there's a lot of wonderful people that love dialoguing about faith and religion and have a lot of things to say, and so I became good friends with a few of them, and we had a lot of conversations over dinner in the dining hall and such, and eventually through talking with Erin we decided we had to get the conversation grounded in scripture because, you can say, I believe this, you believe this, for days on end. So I asked them if they were up for it, and they said they were. So Erin bought me some Bibles, and I handed them out, gave some people their first Bibles, and we just sat around in an empty classroom and dove into some passages and continued our discussion from there. And we met once a week for the last month of school, and it's been a crazy process, huge growth for me. I've really just been growing alongside these friends, and it's just really taught me how to extend God's love to others, and that we're all really walking together through life. And so it's just been such a blessing to meet them and to have Erin's encouragement and support in preparing for the group meetings and just leading that. And so, we'll see where it goes. We met with Dallas Willard the end of this month, and so we'll kind of see where it moves from there. I've just gotten closer with a lot of these friends, and hopefully we have a Facebook group to carry discussion into the summer, and we'll see where God leads, but it's been an exciting year.
2, 3.
Hey, I'm Olivia Gardner. I am a freshman here at USC in Erin's life group, and I'm majoring in biochemistry. And this year has really made a huge difference in my spiritual walk, especially this semester we've been learning about the heart attitudes. And if you're not familiar with what they are, there's 5 primary heart attitudes. One is humility, or putting others in front of yourself. Another is living an open and honest life. Then you also have clearing up relationships, following spiritual leadership, and giving and receiving correction. And overall, they all seem like really great ideas, but they can be very hard to put into practice. And this year, especially through life group and by studying the Word and with a lot of the guidance Erin's been giving me, I've really been able to put these heart attitudes into practice. In particular, I struggle a lot with giving and receiving correction, particularly receiving correction. But it's been a really great experience to finally be able to learn, well, what does it look like to be able to receive that correction? What does it look like to live an open and honest life, and to really be able to form those relationships? And through that, I've really been able to see a lot of my relationships with friends, with family, and sometimes even with complete strangers grow until they are very close friends. And I've really been able to strengthen relationships and heal relationships that have been broken. And so a lot of this was really just, it's been incredible. It's been an awesome year. So.
Hi, I'm McKenna Crow. I'm a freshman at USC, and I'm majoring in archaeology and environmental studies. I came to Christian Challenge kind of later on in the first semester after meeting Erin and a group of people down in our lobby watching the USC football game. And since then, I've just grown to love all the people in that group, just enjoyed my time immensely with them, and have grown to know and love Erin and the girls in my life group. We also have a special thing that we go to every spring break, which this year we went to the Glen. And basically everyone in Christian Challenge almost attacks you in order to get you to go there because it's such an amazing experience. And I mean, you believe what they're saying to an extent, but you don't, until you go there, know how much it affects your life. For me, it was just an incredible experience. I've been walking with the Lord most of my life, and it was just a really good way for Him to reach out to me and just to reorient my perspective. Especially each day we would meet and have multiple discussion groups that we'd go to. We'd have lectures and worship in the morning and in the evening, and quiet time with God, which was just a fantastic opportunity in Colorado. Also, one of the discussions that I went to that was really important to me was respectable sins, and it dealt with most of the sins that we believe are okay, and in actuality they are huge problems that are like a root that lead to more difficult and problematic sins. And one of the ones that I noticed that I struggled with, among the many, in which there were probably around 10 to 12 listed, in which I could be like, okay, this one and this one and this one I struggle with, but one that really stood out to me was anxiety or worry. And what was really interesting was the speaker who defined it. He said anxiety or worry is the opposite of trusting God, and that hit me really hard. And since then I've been really working and trying to get better at trusting God. It's really easy to go through the motions, especially when you've been a Christian most of your life. But in order to have that correction, you have to kind of be shaken a little bit and then start to reevaluate and go through the steps at coming closer to Him and not letting things such as worry or pride get in the way. Yeah.